21,000 years ago, during the Ice Age, survival was never guaranteed.
Not this way.
How did Homo sapiens endure such brutal, cold, and deadly predators? Their story reveals not just instinct, but intelligence, cooperation, and innovation that shaped the future of humanity. In the frozen silence of an Ice Age forest, a young Homo sapiens woman runs in terror, chased by a massive cave bear. She stumbles into the snow, her hope fading until hunters emerge, spears raised, defying the predator. This was the world of 21,000 years ago, when sub-zero temperatures and relentless dangers ruled daily life. Yet sapiens adapted. Unlike other species, they built strategies, relied on each other, and transformed fear into survival. Every hunt, every rescue, was more than instinct. It was a testament to cooperation and resilience that set them apart in the Ice Age wilderness. The hunters close in, spears striking against the towering cave bear. To battle as fierce claws slash, voices roar. Firelight flickers in the snow. Finally, wounded, the beast retreats, leaving the group shaken but alive. This was no ordinary predator. Cave bears, woolly mammoths, and saber-toothed cats dominated Ice Age landscapes, each a deadly challenge to human survival. Yet sapiens faced them with courage and coordination. By standing together, they turned impossible odds into victory. Such encounters reveal how early humans not only survived among giants, but learned to outthink them, carving a path toward dominance on Earth. Exhausted but alive, the hunters guide their wounded back to shelter. Every journey home carried danger, for the Ice Age was filled with predators lurking in the shadows: wolves, cave lions, and hyenas. These hunters stalked the weak, trailing human groups across the frozen plains. For sapiens, survival meant more than strength. It demanded vigilance, cooperation, and constant awareness of threats that never slept. Each return was a reminder that safety was always fragile. Back at the cave, their community worked as one. Using wood, mammoth bones, and animal hides, Homo sapiens built shelters that shielded them from the relentless Ice Age cold, showcasing ingenuity and cooperation essential for survival. Nearby, sparks flew as stone struck against stone. Homo sapiens had mastered fire, no longer a gift of chance, but a tool of intention, bringing warmth, protection, and a gathering place for their growing communities. Beside the fire, women stitched hides with bone needles and sinew thread. Clothing was more than warmth. It was survival technology, allowing Homo sapiens to endure icy winds and extend into the harshest Ice Age frontiers. Over time, Homo sapiens refined their survival tools. Animal bones became awls, needles, and hooks, while carefully shaped stone blades turned into versatile knives and deadly spearheads. These innovations show not just creativity, but planning and ability to imagine how tools could transform daily life. In hunting, they relied on numbers and strategy, setting traps and using sharpened wooden spears and coordinated drives. Success depended on cooperation, trust, and communication within the group. Unlike solitary predators, sapiens thrived because they acted together, blending individual skill with collective intelligence. Every hunt was both a test of courage and a lesson in unity, proving that survival in the Ice Age required not only strength, but also shared purpose and knowledge. Armed with sharpened spears and stone blades, bands of Homo sapiens ventured into the frozen plains to face immense Ice Age beasts. Hunting was never random, it was carefully prepared, often with scouts identifying tracks and others driving prey toward hidden hunters. Large animals, like reindeer or even mammoths, provided not just meat, but hides for clothing, bones for tools, and fat for fuel. Every successful hunt meant survival for the entire community, yet the danger was constant. A single misstep could mean injury or death. These hunts reveal how sapiens combined courage with strategy, transforming the harsh environment into opportunity. By uniting strength, planning, and shared risk, they forged a way of life built on cooperation and resilience.
We did it!
After the struggle, a successful hunt brought both relief and celebration. The fallen animal was more than food, it was life itself. Meat was carefully divided, hides preserved for warmth, and bones transformed into tools. Through this sharing, Homo sapiens reinforced trust and unity, ensuring that every member, young and old, had a role in survival.
Yes,
As the fire burned and the hunt's reward was secured, New figures appeared on the snowy horizon. Another band of Homo sapiens had arrived,
back.
not as rivals, but as allies. They brought hides, flint, and
We mean no
stories from
harm.
distant valleys. In return, they received meat, crafted tools, and knowledge of roaming herds. These exchanges were more than trade. They were the lifeblood of survival. Through sharing resources and information, sapiens built networks of trust, enabling groups to endure harsh winters and threats from predators. This social bonding beyond family, beyond tribe was a unique strength that set Homo sapiens apart. It was not just about living through the Ice Age, but about thriving together, united by cooperation and collective memory. As night descended and the warmth of shared fires filled the cave, the sapiens rested after a day of survival and exchange. Yet beyond the stone walls, the Ice Age remained unforgiving. Across the silent, snow-covered plains, danger moved in the shadows. Wolves, apex predators of this frozen world, prowled the darkness, drawn by the scent of fresh kills. For sapiens, these nocturnal hunters were constant threats, testing their vigilance and unity. The Ice Age was not only a battle against the cold, but also against predators that never ceased to stalk the edges of human existence. Alert to the danger,
Get ready!
the sapiens rose quickly,
Stay together!
forming a defensive line within the cave. Their spears struck with precision, felling the first valve. But the pack pressed harder, snarling and lunging in relentless waves. In this desperate clash, sapiens relied on unity, courage, and strategy to withstand nature's fiercest hunters. Their resilience turned the tide. Blooded but unbroken, they forced the pack to retreat into the frozen night, securing survival through cooperation and determination. Though victorious, the sapiens bore the weight of their struggle. Wounds were tended by firelight, hands carefully binding gashes with herbs and animal sinew. In these quiet acts of care, the true strength of their community shone mutual support that ensured survival in an unforgiving Ice Age. Beyond physical healing, this compassion reinforced trust and unity, weaving a social fabric that allowed Homo sapiens to thrive where many species falter. Their resilience was rooted in connection. Beyond survival, sapiens nurtured a world of spirit and story. On cave walls, flickering firelight revealed animals painted in bold strokes, symbols carrying meaning across generations. Around the hearth, storytellers gestured vividly, weaving hunts and myths into living memory. These traditions were more than entertainment, they were education, passing knowledge of landscapes, dangers, and strategies to the young. Through art and narrative, Homo sapiens built culture, shaping identity and resilience. Their legacy was not only survival, but imagination itself. From survival to spirit, the story of Homo sapiens is the story of us all. If you found this journey inspiring, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Join us as we uncover more secrets of our ancient past.